to my channel. My name is Vegan Bree. I talk about all things mostly vegan and cruelty-free beauty on here, sometimes lifestyle, sometimes vlogs. Today I'm going to be doing some speed reviews on some makeup I've been trying. Some stuff is old, some stuff is new. Everything is relatively new to me. So I just wanted to give you my final thoughts on everything. So starting with this eyeliner that I kind of like sensed it wasn't going to be good, but I was like, you know what? Like I like what it's about, so that it's like sustainable and everything. I really want to like a lot of sustainable makeup, but I like some stuff from Melo Way. I do want to try some more things from Melo Way, and I do want to try Xology, but anyway. So this is, and also some more stuff from A for Beauty, but this is from Sprout. It is actually, so there's actually like seeds in here. I use this during a Get Ready With Me, but you can plant this. So there's fertilizer. This is from sugarcane. The cap is from sugarcane. I wanted to try this, and I got a brown because like I'm not a huge fan of black eyeliners. Like I don't use them a lot. I use them to tightline, but that's about it. And I don't even do that every day. But let me just show you. So this is just not, it goes on creamy, but it doesn't glide on very well. And it's just, you have to go over it multiple times, and it's still not very pigmented. And I mean, it's like, I like the premise of it, and I'm glad I got it on sale instead of buying it for full price, but it's just not gonna, like, as you guys can see, it's not long wearing. It doesn't really set. So I think it's okay in the lower lash line, but like tight lining and in the waterline, it's just not, you know, a favorite for me. I'm still gonna use it, but it's not like something that I'm like obsessed with. And I get the whole premise of planting it. I really like that idea, but it's just not very, like, it's not the best. So yeah, anyway, this is also somewhat sustainable. This is from MOTD. I feel like they have brushes. This is their blush and cream lace, and I really like it. It kind of looks, it looks interesting. It looks like a Charlotte Tilbury blush and looks like a body part, but it's really nice. So there's a matte in there, and then there's a shimmer, and then I'm gonna mix them together. So it's just a peachy shade, but I find it very long wearing. It doesn't have a mirror so that you can recycle it. So it has like a rubber band, which I know some people find annoying, but I like the idea of it. And it feels very smooth. It's very, like I said, it's a long wearing blush, which I don't have a lot of those. Like some blushes that you try, it's like, where is it? Where to go? So I really like this. And I always mix it together, but you can, you know, so let me show you again. So there's a shimmer all around, a matte, and then if you blend it together, it's like, you know, like a satin, but it's very pretty. It's very buildable too. And this is from Ladybug Glow, my friend Amanda's brand, and she has eyeshadow palettes, she has lip glosses now and lipsticks, and she also has blushes. So and she also makes her own handmade singles that she gives to me and other friends, but she doesn't sell them yet. So this is a blush. Maybe be careful of this. I still don't know how you can tell if it's, you know, if it runs out, but this is in the shade Peachy Kisses. So it's like a coral, but it also lasts very long too. And it's very blendable. And it's this really pretty kind of corally shade, but she has other shades too. And I do like the packaging a lot, even though it is a little bit bulky. Just being completely honest, she respects me for that. I got gifted a lot of makeup from one of my friends, Sierra, which I'm very grateful for. And I've wanted to try JD Glow, but and I have a couple of singles that she gave me. She gave me a lot of singles, but I like the idea of this, but it did not apply very well. Like, it looks very nice, but yeah, even there, it looks just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it's a little shifty, but it's just not like, I don't know. It didn't look very nice on my lid, and it just, I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't look as like, oh my god, like I thought it was gonna be. Like, it's not, I don't know, it's just not as metallic. It's kind of like lackluster, if you're gonna be, I don't know. Anyway, then we have the mascara from Melo Way. This is a Your Way mascara. The packaging is kind of cool. It's textured, very neon, kind of reminds me of like I don't know, like a marker or something. This mascara, so the whole thing is you're supposed to be able to bend it so that you can go, you know, some people will do that with their mascara so you can really get in there. It has it's almost like a permanent marker smell. Ugh, I didn't really notice that. But you can see the different bristles. It's just not very, it's okay. I think look at how messy that is. Like, it's very wet, and it's just okay. I got this as, I think it was an add-on, or I got this from the Mega Drop Shop from BoxyCharm, which I'm having issues with that site right now for Ipsy. Don't even get me started. Then I got this in, I believe it was BoxyCharm. This is the Uma Salute to the Sun mascara. The packaging is really cool. I like the font, but it's just okay. Like, it's just okay. Like, it's not awful, but I'm not like, oh my God. Like, it is very long wearing. I will say that. It doesn't flake, which is great, but it just doesn't really do anything. Like, so I don't like that. I like volume. I like length, both preferably. And then one that I actually surprisingly really like, I've been wanting to try this, and I almost bought this at Target so many times. It is the Elf Lash and Roll, and I got this gifted by Influencer and Elf. Thank you so much. And I really, really do like it. I wear it alone a lot, as well as this is more lengthening than volumizing, but it also is really good at separating. It has an interesting like type of wand. It has a lot of bristles to it, but it's curved. And it really like, it does not clump at all. It's just, it is really, really great. I really like it on the lower lashes as well. I'm wearing 2 mascaras right now. Next one I will talk about that I'm wearing. But yeah, I really love this. It's cheap. I really like cheap mascaras. Like I like Essence, I like Elf. So yeah, I think it's really, really good mascara. And it's very long wearing, doesn't flake, no smudging. Great. Then we have the Complex Culture mascara. So I think that's like either $6 or $8. This is, I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is a wet formula. It looks really like an old school, like, I don't know, traditional mascara wand. It has this really, if you've had anything from Juice Beauty, it has that smell to it. I don't know what it is. It doesn't bother my eyes, but I just wanted to mention it to you. But this is really good. It's $28. This is like, you know, it's a square-like kind of tube. The other ones are, you know, round. But I think it's really good. At first I was like, oh, it doesn't really do anything, but as I opened it, the next day was better. Like they are lengthened and they are voluminous, which is what I like. Lower lashes I would not recommend because it's just the wand is really large and in charge. So, but it also is long wearing, no flaking, no smudging, very minimal. I think I did a review on my TikTok, very little flakes. That was like all day, and I think I might have touched my eyes. This mascara was a dud. I haven't tried anything from Rimmel that I know of, but they just went cruelty-free relatively recently. So this is their Rimmel London Kind and Free mascara. It's just okay. Again, it is later in the day. I had to stop filming because my kids woke up from their naps, but I'm back now, and so yeah, but this just shows how long wearing my makeup is, even though my skin's going from like dry to combo to now we're back to dry again. So I don't know. Anyway, so the product that I was last on that I started talking about is from ZC. And I really love the packaging. Like this is actually like raised, like textured. And it's the British Museum Refreshing Silky Powder. And it feels really nice. Like it looks fancy, even though this is just plastic. Has a puff, which is nice. But, and the shade, I didn't know if like this was the right shade for me or not. I think it's nice. It's very mattifying, which like I said, I'm like in between. Right now I'm dry, but I go between combo now and like dry, like combo dry. I don't know. Right now I'm just really dry. But this is very a powder that's powdery. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of a lot. And it just, I wouldn't say it's like cakey, but it is cakey under the eyes. So yes, I will say it's cakey under the eyes. I'm still going to use it, but even when I was setting my eyeshadow primer, which I always use a powder to set my eyeshadow primer, I usually use like my skin tone eyeshadow. And this was dry. Like my eyelids look dry. My eyelids are oily. So yeah, that's like the only super oily part of my body. This, I have the original, but I got this again sent an influencer. Thank you. This is the Elf Power Grip Primer, and it has 4% niacinamide. I still think it's amazing. I love it just like the other Power Grip. This to me is my favorite primer. Like I will say favorite primer ever. And I love the Hourglass one too that I got in gratis, or else I would never bought it. But anyway, totally completely different price ranges. But yeah, this is amazing. I do think it is mattifying. I do think it is gripping. I don't know if this is helping with my skin because it has niacinamide. I don't think I use it often enough, but whatever. Then this primer is just, the next two primers are just and they're from the same brand. Pink lips, I got these both in Ipsy, and they're both supposed to be mattifying. I wouldn't say that I've been using these when I'm more oily in my T-zone. They're okay. So one is almost like the Tatcha Silk Canvas kind of packaging and texture. Well, the Tatcha one is bougier, but it's the, you know, like putty like. And I don't think it pills or anything, but I just don't think it, maybe it's more smoothing than mattifying. Like I still feel like I get oily in my T-zone even with this, so I don't know. And then this is also supposed to be mattifying. This is the Major Matte Face Primer Long Wear Matte Finish. Again, I just think it's like, I don't really think of it as like extending to the eye makeup like the Elf one does. So they're just like, okay. And then I have one of these already, but I also got this in Influencer. This is another shade of the Elf Luminous Putty Bronzer. This is a shade tan. I actually have tan lines and I have Summer Friday. So this is my original one I had, and then this is the one I got in Influencer. And I think they're both good. I do somewhat prefer the shade Tan Lines just because it's more I think it's my shade. But I do like the, maybe if I do get tan this summer, we'll see if I actually go outside. But, so this is Summer Friday, and they're both really creamy, same amazing formula. And then this is Tan Lines. So they're very similar, but I think that Summer Fridays is darker. Maybe if I show you the actual packaging. So Tan Lines, they look super similar, but like, I swear there's a difference. You guys can tell I love this one more because this one's newer. This one's, you know, one that I bought with my own money. But yeah, I still think they're really good. I still think they're long wearing. I still think they're blendable. They're creamy, everything. I love Elf. And then something that I do not like, this is from Euphoria. I just got this in BoxyCharm. I don't like it. I saw this on Shark Tank actually like the day before I got my BoxyCharm, and it is sticky. Like I have in one of my vlogs, my hair literally was sticking to it. Like it was disgusting. And I'm wearing a cream blush actually right now. Well, it's kind of faded, but this literally sticks. So I like the whole concept of like it changes colors. That's kind of cool. Like I like the color, and like it's turning a pink, but it's sticky. It doesn't set. It doesn't like dry down. It's sticky, and I don't like that. Like I don't want my blush sticking to this, and it gets patchy too. Like I have one short that you can tell how patchy it is, and I kept layering it on, and it was just it just looked awful, and it was patchy. And then like if you touch it, it comes off. Like gross. Just no. And this is like $36, so kind of sucks. Anyway, and I was really excited to try that too, but it's just it's just still like looks sticky, like, and glossy. It looks like a lip gloss. Like, is it supposed to be good for lip gloss? I don't even know if it's lip safe, but anyway. And it says life's messy, but your makeup isn't. Yes, it is if you wear that. Then I've been trying this. I got this at Target. Actually, no, sorry, I got this on Amazon, but I did see it on Target. This is from Arches and Halos. It's the Professional Brow by Tanya Crooks. I believe she's a makeup artist. This is their fine bristle tip brow shaping pen in neutral brown. I don't think this is the shade for me. Like I have pretty dark brows. These are my roots, and I just don't like a super harsh brow, but I do like my brows. So I overplucked them in high school and in college. So I think dark brown is still my color, but it is a neutral brown. It's just maybe I'm not a neutral brown. Like I do think it is like a little too light for me, but it's okay. I'm gonna use it up, and I do really like it. It's lengthening. I like I like that it's pigmented, but it's not like overly pigmented. Like that was me, like, you know, really putting it down. Still like my NYX one, but this is also still really good. I still want to try more products from them. So far, I think they just have brow product, but anyway. Another primer that I think is just like, okay, like I think this is sustainable. This is from Grown Alchemist, which you can get at Ulta. Like, I think this is aluminum because it feels cool. It feels like cold. This is their anti-pollution primer. I think that's kind of a load of crap. Anti-pollution shield. I just didn't really notice a difference with this. I think it has like a more silicone texture to it. Like it's clear. And it's like not super silicone-y. Like it has a cooling feel to it, but it's just, I don't really feel like it does anything. I will use it, but You also do need to be careful with this because I think it will kind of peel up your makeup a little bit. So be careful when you put your sunscreen on and all that kind of stuff. Then I have, I don't like, it has kind of like a fragrance to it too, which I don't really like. But anyway, this is from Adept. These are their liquid eyeliners. I really like these. I do think they're overpriced, and I don't think in the mystery box we needed 8, but I do like the colors. I do think they are long wearing. I actually didn't think I would like this, actually the black one. I didn't think I would like this type of applicator, but I do like it actually. And this is like bulletproof. Like this is like waterproof. I put on the colors because this is literally the packaging for like every single color. Like it doesn't tell you what, it tells you the name, but like if you don't know the name, which they're all somewhat, I think they're sci-fi names, you will be able to tell. So I put the dot, like I put the color right there. Like I put a dot. This is black obviously, so I didn't do that. But yeah, these are really, really good. They're $18, so I don't know if I would repurchase, but I don't even know if I'm gonna go through that. But yeah. If you want to spend $18 on an eyeliner and they're really good, by the way, they do have multi-chrome. This is a black, but the rest of them are multi-chromes, and they are really good. Lots of green. I got this in BoxyCharm. I don't think, or actually, yeah, it was this month. I got this in March. This is from Ciate London. Lots of Ciate London in BoxyCharm, and now BoxyCharm by Ipsy. This is their lip oil. This is the Lychee and Acai Burst. I do like this. I don't think I own any other lip oils. I do think this is hydrating. You do need to reapply, but I do like the way it feels. Like I don't know if lip oil will do anything, but it has a nice scent to it. Almost like a berry kind of like, well, I mean, it is like an artificial scent, but I do think it is a nice sweet berry scent. And I do think it is hydrating. And it kind of reminds me of like old school, like something I would have in like middle school or like maybe like high school packaging, but it's cute, nostalgic. This is not new, but it's newish to me. This is from Catrice. This is their True Skin High Cover Concealer. It is really good. Like this is definitely full coverage, and it's just really good. It's not drying. It is really, really nice. Like it's not drying out of, oh, it's made in Italy. Sorry. Made in Italy, dermatologically approved. Am I saying that right? But yeah, this is really nice. I have it in the shade Neutral Ivory, and I think it matches me really well. I'm not wearing it today, but I think this is one of my favorite concealers. And this is another Complex Culture product. I don't think this is bad. This is I got this in BoxyCharm. This is the Full-Time Eyeshadow Palette Edit 3. This is not for me. So like I like Wham Bam, like intense, especially when it comes to purple. If I'm wearing a purple, I want it to be purple. These are not like my favorite kind of purples. They're more like satin shades. The mattes I think are really good, but this is just sort of, it's basic. I'm just gonna say it, okay? These are not my favorite shimmers. I don't think they're like impactful for me, but then again, that's just me. Like I really like intense shimmers for the most part. So I'm probably gonna give this like my sister or like a friend or something. But yeah, it's just okay. It's not awful, but it's just not, again, for me, like I want something like pigmented. If I want something pigmented, that's not gonna be it. And I have better purples. This is from Ciate London. I don't dislike this palette, but I just think like, how many reds do we need? How many reds do we need? And like, these are kind of like random. Like, I don't like when I see palettes that have like random shades in there. Like, I like the silver and I like the blues, but like, I don't really do red and blue a lot. And again, I don't think we needed 4 reds. Like I just think that's excessive, and some of these shades are just a little too similar, like Palace and this shade, like, and even these brown, like this brown and this brown. There's not even a black in here. Like the mattes are fine, the shimmers are decent, they're not horrible, they're not fantastic, but yeah, it's just not my favorite, and I don't really like large palettes like this, especially if there's not a lot of differentiation. So yeah. Then this is from Beauty Bakery. This possibly might be the first time I've tried Beauty Bakery, and I don't really think this is a good first impression. There's no mirror. It's just kind of basic. I feel like I've seen this shimmer palette a lot, and I've seen this palette before like 100 times. I'm so sick of these shades. I told you guys this before. If this is your first time watching me, I'm sick of terracotta shades. We don't need them in every single palette. You don't even set every single palette. Let's see. There's no terracotta in here, but like I'm just done. I'm sick of it. Like on me, it looks very orange and like just, it's not a neutral for me. Like it's very intense. So So that's just not my thing. So yeah, that's just not my thing. I don't really think, I mean, I think it can look flattering on me, but like, let's just say I want to be professional for work or whatever. Like, I want to look like I'm wearing a neutral. That doesn't look like a neutral on me. It's just, yeah, anyway. So yeah, those are my speed reviews on products, and let me know what you've been loving or not loving so that we don't buy crappy products, and we can, you know, I know makeup is very personal, but these are just my thoughts on some products. So let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. We can have a nice discussion. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.